Charlie came to Shangri-La Hotel, but before entering the door, he was stopped by several men in black. "Sorry, sir, please show your membership card." Charlie's clothes all over his body are not worth $200, which is extremely dazzling when compared with those brightly dressed and luxurious guests. Charlie said hurriedly, "I want to find your account manager and talk about the reservation." The other party said coldly, "Sorry, you can't enter without a membership card." Charlie said, "Then can I apply for a membership card now?" The other party shook his head and said, "Sorry, the membership card must be processed through the introducer." Charlie frowned, saying that Shangri-La is too much trouble, right? When he didn't know what to do, he suddenly remembered that when he was arranged by Mr. Wilson to enter Oris Hill University to study with his wife as a senior, there was a college classmate named Sabrina Lee who seemed to be at work. So he immediately took out his mobile phone and called Sabrina. After explaining the situation that he wanted to apply for the card, Sabrina immediately said, "Class monitor Wade, this matter is handed over to me. I will come there." Charlie hurriedly thanked him. It seems that even though they have only been university classmates with Sabrina for a year, there is still some friendship between them, and he must return Sabrina's favor in the future. "Oh, class monitor Wade." A few minutes later, a woman's exclamation suddenly came from inside the hotel door. Lifting his head, Charlie saw a very coquettish woman wearing an OL costume, heavy makeup, and wriggling out of the hotel. Sabrina? Her changes are really big enough. He almost dare not recognize her. Seeing the glamorous girl, the two black-clothed security guards at the door hurriedly bent over and called respectfully, "Manager. Sabrina." Charlie said in surprise, "Sabrina, I haven't seen you in a few years, you are now the team leader in Shangri-La, really amazing." Sabrina smiled and said, "Class monitor, you are polite, I am actually just a team leader of the personnel department, and I can only be regarded as a small and middle-level employee in Shangri-La." Charlie exclaimed from the bottom of his heart, "That's already very powerful. I heard that Shangri-La's management is very demanding. You are really amazing." Sabrina smiled triumphantly, and then looked at the two black-clothed security guards beside her, and asked coldly, "You two blocked my university monitor at the door and refused to let in?" The two looked at each other, and one of them hurriedly said, "I'm sorry, Leader Sabrina, we didn't know this is your university classmate, and he doesn't have a membership card. We were also abiding by the hotel regulations." Sabrina snorted coldly, "The rules are dead and people are alive. Don't you understand this truth?" Charlie thought that Sabrina was going to punish them for this, and hurriedly said, "Sabrina, don't make it difficult for them, they also act according to the rules." Looking at Charlie, Sabrina suddenly laughed. At the same time, she changed her face and sarcastically said, "Class monitor Wade, you take yourself too seriously. You really think I will do it for you, and it will be difficult for my subordinates?" Charlie frowned. "Sabrina, what do you mean?" "What do I mean?" Sabrina curled her lips and smiled. "Is it not obvious enough? Just like you want to enter Shangri-La? I tell you, don't even think about it in this life." Charlie clenched his fists and asked her, "What the H*LL do you mean?" "I am teasing you." Sabrina smiled and shivered, and said, "When I was in college, I didn't look down on you. I only knew the smelly rug, even a canteen bun without meat." "Still working as a class leader? Are you still gesticulating about my academic performance?" "I babble. Don't look at your virtue." Charlie said with a gloomy expression, "Sabrina, I think I have never provoked you. Why do you ridicule me?" Sabrina hugged her shoulders and said proudly, "I just looked down on you. Why? You were not allowed to talk about it? University classmates who didn't know that you went to be a live-in son-in-law after graduation? When you were in school, you couldn't afford to eat, and when you graduated you were eating leftovers. You still have the face to ask me for help?" A bit of anger surged in Charlie's heart. People do not offend him. He does not offend people. Sabrina is really too much this time. At this moment, he suddenly received a text message from Stephen Thompson on his cell phone. "Mr. Wade, Shangri-La is the property of our Wade Group. Shangri-La in Oris Hill is just one of our more than 100 Shangri-La units. Charlie's pupils shrank suddenly. Shangri-La belongs to the Wade family? He subconsciously responded to the text message, "Aren't you lying to me?" Stephen Thompson said, "The person in charge of Oris Hill Shangri-La is named Isaac Craven and his phone number is 155. You call him and he will take care of everything. Is it okay?"